working together over 30 years ago. Do you remember our first thing that we did together? I have no idea. It was even before I came to the county. I was the area FDM coordinator. Does it give you any hint? Well, it was called day camps. Do you remember those? Yeah. He never did like day camps. And I don't think he ever did day camps with us anymore. You know, we've only got into the Farm Safety Day and Spring Extension Day, but day camps, you talk about day camps? No way. So I have something so you can remember our day camps. Here is a picture to prove that you weren't at those day camps. Remember that?
You want me to hold it for you?
And that was, I think it was down, I called Pat Gibson this morning, I said, Pat, when we had our day camps, was it at Richland or was it Beechwood? And she couldn't remember. It was one of the churches in Southern Illinois County. So, but that was Kim and Francisco right after you all got married at Dylan. Was it Bill?
He looks really young.
Another great adventure that Dallas and Kim and I went on was moving into this extension office 18 years ago. And, you know, we broke ground in July, the week after the county fair. And the contractor said that we could be in by Thanksgiving. And, you know, I like to decorate, I like to do parties, so I was determined we were going to be moved in here before Thanksgiving so we could decorate for Christmas. So we're not only moving, we're going to decorate for Christmas. So anyway, Dallas and Kim were in charge of moving day, which was Tuesday, the week before Thanksgiving. They were in charge of getting things out of the old office, which was 24 stairs straight up to heaven, Judy O'Brien used to say. And I was in charge, along with Katie Columbia, our secretary at that time, of where to put all those boxes and all that stuff they were bringing in here. Who helped us? Who was around and helped us move? I know some of you were here. Clark, I remember you helped too. Yeah? Oh, yeah. And so, anyway, in the midst of trying to move, we still were not done with this building. They were laying tile in this room. They were sawing chair rail in that hallway out there. I mean, they were still painting the doors. They were still planting, Lydia was still planting shrubbery. So, I mean, we were not really ready to have open house and a big party, but we were going to do it. So Dallas, in the meantime, while they were hauling stuff out of the down upstairs from the Old People's Bank building, calls out here and says, Judy, the First Farmers Bank has decided not to have their remodeling, and they have these wooden desks sitting down here in the alley. And we were going to move our old green army desk into this brand new office. Only the secretaries were getting new desks. And he says, what about us getting those? He said, they're sort of beat up and a little rough, but, you know, they're probably better than the army desks. And I said, sure, that sounds great. So Kim and Dallas, along with the other helpers, made sure that they got out here. Well, that is Tuesday. We spent all day moving. Wednesday started the unpacking because, you know, we had to put stuff away and get ready for open house on Sunday. Well, none of our furniture had arrived that we were buying except for the blue chairs that you're sitting in tonight. We had no tables. The secretaries didn't have desks. So, you know, it's pretty empty. So the Christmas trees that I wanted to put up around each room had a Christmas tree in it. So they helped fill up the space. You know, and Kim was never in favor of Christmas. I started Christmas in July. But, you know, he's just never ready for all this Christmas stuff that I do around here. So, anyway, Dot had come in to help me unpack my room, which was stacked with boxes. And so she was going to help put the books on the bookshelf and the stuff that went there, and all the other stuff was going in my closet. So we were doing all these rooms. So then we finally got down to the desks that got moved in. And I said, Don, I pulled out the Old English. And I said, let's work on these desks. So we were polished an hour on this desk, and Kim and Dallas walked in and says, "Man, what did you do to that desk?" And you know, I said, "It's called Old English, and it really knows how to cover up all the scratches and really makes it look new." So they said, "Would you do our desk?" So Rod and I proceeded down the hallway to do Kim and Dallas's desk. And so we got their desk done too. So, you know, First Farmers Bank had thrown these desks away 18 years ago. They're still sitting in our office today. And they still look pretty good, and they serve the purpose. On Friday, I go to get my car work done in Carrollton at lunchtime, and I come back, and I said, "Girls, what have you all been doing?" The office had this horrible smell. They said, "Well, we're on high." And I said, "It sure smells like we're on high. What have you been doing?" "Well, Kim's in there doing something. He's trying to clean up his desk." So he had pictures that he had of the kids between the glass and the desk that had stuck to the desk. So here he is with the goof off, trying to get all that stuff off. And then he says, "You think we got any of that polish back there in the room I've taken off the finish, or dulled the finish, let's say." I said, "Well, just wait till Monday." He said, "Wait till Monday." And I said, "Yeah, just wait till Monday. Because, Kim, I had a bottle of English for you." So now you can shine your desk again. Nothing changes after 18 years. We still have to shine our desk. And you know, Kim would come to me periodically about housing questions or home furnishing questions. So this is just one of those usual things that, you know, we help him with from time to time. And you know, I talked about Christmas. Well, you know, he never did like all this Christmas stuff. You know, he didn't want me to hang a wreath on his door. You know, and I bought and I fixed deers on it. So I was like, you know, deers is, it's good enough for an ag agent. It's not like I'm putting angels or something up there. But, he didn't want that up there. So he would let me do that. And at Christmas time, we would exchange ornaments. And for many years, Francie would purchase the ornament and Kim would bring it. Well, you know, Kim did probably catch on about how to go and buy an ornament. And for the last few years, he has done that. So, Kim, we don't want you to forget our Christmas time either.
I have a Christmas tree for you. It has all of our names on it. Aww.
And one of probably the best times that we have always had, Kim likes to eat, he also likes to cook. And so Kim is always, in the recent years, he's really taken up the grilling thing. You know, we started out with Master Cattlemen's, and all these ag agents are sitting here shaking their head because we have done that. And you know, they always want to make sure y'all have plenty of food, you know. So, and Kim likes to, get in there cooking as well. Well, Kim decided he was going to make chili one time. And he made the chili, then he took it out and put it on the grill all day. Well, my stainless steel pot is still without the signs from his cooking chili all day. There's no reason you got to cook that chili all day like that. So, Kim, I have something. I hope Francie doesn't let you in the kitchen on her good pots. But here's the wooden spoon to stir your chili with. And another thing we always, we thought we built this great big building, we had plenty of space for meetings. Well, it seemed like when FCS had their meetings, 4-H had their meetings, AG had their meetings, and everybody else in the community had their meetings, there was never any space left. So he didn't want to plan that on February the 8th, he's going to have a meeting. He wanted to, have something available if he decides to have a meeting. So we would have plates over the calendar all the time. I go, Kim, are you really having a meeting this day? Can I borrow use the room if you're not? Well, I might decide I want to have a meeting, so. I have a 2014 calendar for you that has ag agents, or ag meeting written all through, because that's what he would do. The year before he would write ag meeting. Didn't mean he was going to have one. but he's a patient and he can help it. Also, Kim, in July, I put the county fair dates down for you. May 8th is our extension celebration. It's on your calendar for you. And also the state fair. So we don't want you to forget us.
You get cans on there?
That was Jesse's deal. I'm going to probably be in Michigan that week. So.
I got a meeting that week.
Everybody's over here, I'll put it on for you.
Kim, it has been a pleasure. And, you know, Kim has always we've gone through lots of things together. The birth of our children, you know, my parents had died and in-laws had died, and Kim's always been there. In fact, 3 years ago today, my daddy died. But, you know, he's always been he's been there for my family. He's been very complimentary of the things that we've done together. And Kim, I have a wall hanging on the wall that's for you to remember your days in extension. And the wall hanging has trees, and it has bugs, and it has cows, and it has flowers, and fruit, and chickens, and horses, and tractors. So it's all those things that represent extension, and I hope you will remember our days together. And it has been a pleasure to work with you, Kim. Thank you.
Thank you.